25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. The Cowboys will get this season underway as toe meets leather. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Nebraska's offense takes the field to start this game off. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. And
rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the play fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll try to feel the button, see if he can give his offense better field position. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Cowboys offense has the ball for the first time. And here comes for the first time as the starter this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy. And that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and look for room. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. To the ground, he's got it again. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. Toss sweep to the left. And the Cowboys will move the sticks. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Try and play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Find some fresh air. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They're working that left side, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. From the gun, give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Got a man in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks and they've got it at the 33. They're going back to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Turning on the Jets. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Huskers are flying down the field. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. And the Cowboys need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Using the quick game.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On the option. He'll toss it. Creates a little space. Oh, he's got some space. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. Caught in the backfield. It's McFarland. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Works the middle of the field. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. They're going to run it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And that big, bad Husker front just keeps wreaking havoc in the backfield.
I mean, that's what you want. You want the defensive line to dominate the football game. You don't want to have to blitz and bring all these extra bodies. And this defensive line, this black shirt defensive line, is doing their job.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. And a precision punt there will pin the deep inside their own 10-yard line. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. And the sack. All the way back at the 5.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
And the Huskers decide to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab over the middle. Oh, a lot of space. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Give to the running back. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Absolutely center cut. The lead is down to a field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quick spin on the run. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They're going to ride this running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking downfield, no gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowboys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
The Cornhuskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. First play of the drive wants to throw. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Got his man downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll try the run. Jukes his way for more. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. He'll do it himself. It's a seam wide open.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Huskers line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the tailback. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff from the gun. Shakes off the defender.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Finding an escape route. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's McFarland.
I really like the slot receiver. I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. A nice weapon to have working the middle of the field.
And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Looking downfield on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. Spins away from the defense. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to find the end zone. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Cowboys! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to run for it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Huskers getting set on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll run play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Cornhuskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll get a fresh set of downs. Stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Works the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. And the Cowboys lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. He'll do it himself on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Snap it to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Huskers send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He'll field the punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build. I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. The Cowboys will punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Huskers can really attack on this second and short. Quickly complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quarterback empties his backfield. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fakes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. He'll pull it on the read. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Now the play fake. Trying to beat the D deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Gets it out fast. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Trying to set up the screen. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Touchdown, Husker! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They believe in their running game on third and goal here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's McFarland. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He gets a pickup of 6 before stepping out of bounds to stop the clock. The Cowboys come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Tight end finds a soft spot. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Pressure coming. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.